Congressman, first of all, our condolences. I don't know how communities get through this. You're going through so much already with Title 42 being lifted and all the other stresses on your community. Tell us the very latest on the investigation as far as you know.
Thank you. Obviously, it is a struggle for our community, and the community's hearts and prayers have been with the families of the migrants who were lost in this tragic accident. We have, as you heard earlier, there's no confirmation that this was an intentional act, but certainly it was a tragic accident that took at least eight lives, and has injured 10 others. And at the minimum, we know that it was obviously a disturbed individual with a long criminal history. We are waiting for toxicology reports to see what his state of mind was at the time of the accident. And we're going to let law enforcement do their investigation. They've done a very good job to now, and first responders did a great job, appearing to the accident very, very fast and doing a very professional job in taking care of the injured and the deceased, and law enforcement taking the defendant into custody. And this is right in the middle of the preparation, obviously on the border of the lifting of Title 42. So there's a lot of activity in the region, and this just adds obviously a lot of stress to us. We also have the governor doing these inspections on 18-wheelers that are coming across on our commercial lanes. So to say the least, the community has been very busy in dealing with the adjustments that we have coming here in the coming days.
Are you concerned about other incidents there as we approach the May 11th lifting of Title 42?
I am. I'm very concerned that we don't have enough infrastructure in place across the border. I hope that we've got enough preparation, that we had Secretary Mayorkas here with some plans in place. I know hopefully migrants will start being much more active in their app that they can use to be able to get appointments on the bridge to be able to claim asylum. I'm also optimistic about these in-country asylum processing centers the administration has been talking about in Guatemala and Colombia. That would take a lot of pressure off our border. I've been pushing a safe zone bill asking for regional processing centers so people don't have to walk 1,500 miles to our border and don't have to pay thousands of dollars to cartels to bring them to our southern border. And they could do it from a safer place. And we process them, it could be thousands of miles from our border. And if we're going to ultimately let them in the country under the credible fear standard, which we use now, we should do it from there and let them get to their final destination in a safer and more efficient way. It would certainly take the pressure off our border, and it would be a much more humane and orderly process than what we're experiencing now on our southern border.
And regarding what happened in Allen, Texas, and before that, just a little more than a week ago, that terrible shooting of the family. Also in Texas. What about the governor and, the aspect of his leadership in all of this?
Yeah, that's certainly an issue. It's been a complication. I understand he's going to be visiting Allen, Texas. I don't know how he's going to explain this one away. As the gentleman earlier, I am a gun lover myself. I grew up hunting and fishing, but we do need to have laws in place that prevent criminals and people such as this person that committed this awful act in Allen, Texas, being able to have ARs and really dangerous weapons in their hands. And we have a long way to go in the federal legislature and certainly in state legislatures across our country.
Well, Congressman Vicente Gonzalez, thank you very much. Thanks for being with us.